Welcome to another vlog. It is actually MLK Day, it's Monday, so I luckily had today off. I just finished like kind of getting ready. I meant to like curl my hair just to honestly zhuzh it up a little bit. It was looking kind of meh. I got back from California yesterday. If you're not following me on Instagram, go check that out. I did a little reel of my trip there. Went there for a wedding, and that was really fun. I got to see some people I haven't seen in years, and I got to hang out with my bestie that lives in California, so that was fun. And all that, and my family was like asking me questions about the wedding and things like that, which funny enough, today I'm actually going to go pick up something that I bought off of OfferUp, which is for the wedding decor. I think I said this in a previous vlog, I have 100% decided that I'm just going to do the flowers and decor myself, which is, you know, one will be cheaper, hopefully, if I'm smart about it, be cheaper, and you know, it could be things I could reuse in my future house. So that is what's on the docket today. Actually, I'm going to probably make a smoothie and then head over to Lauren's. We're gonna hang out for a little bit before I go and get the lanterns. But yeah, I've worked out this morning. Feels pretty good for a day off. Like, I felt pretty productive, did some wedding stuff, did some work stuff, not day job stuff, other stuff. And yeah, I feel pretty good, and the wedding is just coming along, booked everything, and now it's just all about doing the pretty stuff like the flowers, like, and all that. And so sometime this week I think I'll go over to Joann's and get different ideas and try to narrow down more of the items I'm gonna need for what I want to do for decor and all that. But going to go ahead and make a smoothie and then head to Lauren's. To 45 minutes, so just rather get it done now and not have to worry about it until later. It's been like a beautiful day today. It's clear skies, it's 60 degrees. It's just a tolerable winter day. Oh man, but I'm glad it's another short week this week for day job stuff, but I'll be busy doing wedding planning and all of that. But what Lauren and I are actually going to do is we are actually going to do like a little Bible study together. I got for Christmas, I got both she and I the same like Bible study book. It's called Matchless. I think it's Seamless, sorry. The previous one I used was Matchless, but this one is called Seamless, and it's actually on Amazon. I can link it down below. It's a really good way to study the Bible, to be honest, and it's a little bit more approachable. It's not so like you try to read like a page, maybe a page or half a page, and you're lost within 3 sentences. No, it's a little more approachable, but I feel like the message still gets across. But I would highly recommend that, and I would check that out if you're looking at trying to do like an at-home Bible study, just to do between like as a way to slow down, maybe get off your phone. Like, I use that as like a way to get away from my social media and stuff like that. So I will link it down below if you're interested in checking it out. Checking in. So I am on my way back. I'm just getting gas, and picked up the stuff you can see back there, the little lanterns that I found off of OfferUp. The lady was super nice, just in and out. Unfortunately, I had to drive all the way to Fort Worth for it, which is pretty far from where I live, but it's all good. Yeah, picked up dinner. I picked up Panda Express, and then I'm gonna head home. We have a meeting with the DJ later, so yeah. I'll check back in with you guys after we eat and, you know, meet with the DJ, and then I'll show you what I got. Actually, no, we need to take down the Christmas stuff. Yeah, by the way, we haven't taken down the Christmas stuff. I need to take down the Christmas stuff and then set up a place where we can store all the stuff and have a workplace for me and Sierra, because me and Sierra, I think, are going to be like making, and she's going to help me make a lot of stuff and all that, so we can kind of need like a station of some sort. So that is what our rest of the evening's gonna look like. So I'll check back with you in a sec. Hello, happy Tuesday. It is, as you can see, already dark out, and I've been just kind of tidying up here, and then I made myself a smoothie and some popcorn just to snack on before Jordan gets home from practice, and then we make dinner. But today, just work day. I made some progress on some of the wedding stuff in terms of decor and narrowing that down. I started looking at flowers, and I figured I'd show you guys kind of what I found in different areas. Like, I looked at Hobby Lobby, I've looked at Joann's, and I've looked at Amazon, and I'm finding that Amazon has some better deals, all depending on the quality of the flowers. But that is something I definitely want to get started on. The other thing I want to look at is shoes, and I'm trying to figure that out if I want to go blue or green. I don't know if I've stated in a vlog, but our colors are navy, forest green, and silver. I know it's kind of unusual for June, but those were our mine and mine's. Gosh, my grammar is terrible. Those are our favorite colors, and I wanted to incorporate them and, you know, make it more us. And I think if you're a bride-to-be, I think that's pretty important, to try to make sure that the wedding's very you. So that's what we're going for, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do blue shoes or green shoes. I'm not really 100% sure. I can even go nuts and have one of each, but I know that would be wasteful and expensive. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I figured I'd show you guys like what I've found so far, and I'll start out with Amazon. That's the other thing we were doing last night, is we were starting the registry. Oh man, it's tell me, okay, hold on, I'm just gonna sit down for a second. Where was I going? So for the registry, I pretty much have a lot of stuff that couples would normally put on a registry, like, for example, coffee maker, pots and pans, you know, decor or furniture or vacuums and things like that. And there, don't get me wrong, like on our registry we have like the Dyson vacuum, which would be really helpful since we have a dog, and we'll have more dogs in the future, so definitely want a good vacuum for that. And then like a bigger coffee maker, like eventually we move into a house, and so when we have guests, like we can make a full pot, or if we're just us, you know, things like that. And then we do have like the typical funds that people can contribute to if that's just easier for them, you know, leave it up to them kind of a thing. But what else do you put on there? Like I don't know what else to put on there except for stuff that I know is expensive. Like, you know, an air fryer that's like $200 or $300, a bread maker, $200. Like, it seems like things that are so specific and also just expensive. So I don't know what to put on there. I've debated putting like tools, and I was thinking like maybe more home improvement stuff. But let me know down in the comments if you are a bride or former bride and you're kind of in the same situation as me. Like, what'd you put on there? So I know, I really hope this lighting's okay. If not, I'll try to adjust it. But anyways, so I'm wanting to, like, there's a lot of things I'm wanting to like have done like right away, and all that, and it's just, it's kind of hard because it doesn't make sense to, you know, throw so much money all at once when it's like, you know, over time, like there's gonna be other expenses, and I'm trying to be careful with that. But there's just like, oh, I would want to get all this stuff now and just want everything to be done like right now, so I don't have to worry about it, and I don't want to be behind. Like, it's making me a little crazy. So I'm trying to figure out like how to prioritize and like focus on maybe doing one thing, because I am DIYing the decor. So except for maybe a couple of things, The other thing too is at the wedding I went to this weekend, my now aunt, she has offered to give us some, or let us borrow some of the stuff that she had, like some of the decor, like for example, the card box, the, you know, some of the signs and stuff like that, which is very sweet, and I think that would be a good idea because they had a very similar, they had a similar theme that we're gonna do for our wedding. So it's, I don't know, it's a little overwhelming. I've been very type A and glued to the Excel spreadsheets like crazy, and just to me it's like I need to get it down on paper kind of a thing. So that's where we're at, and it's nice because the spreadsheets are shared with both my mom and my future mother-in-law, so that way if they come with ideas, or the guest list, it was really handy for the guest list, but if they come up with different ideas of, you know, different things, like they can add and put their input, and it's a way for us to communicate and have stuff in writing. So another highly recommend, and of course like doing something like the knot is also very helpful, especially with timeline kind of a thing. I wanted to touch base on that, and then going, you know, try to go from there. So we'll see how it goes, but let me show you what I've found. So I'm going to try to do screen recording, so give me 1 second. Okay, so here is what's on like my wish list right now, and it's like a lot of like eucalyptus leaves, lamb ears. I'm discovering that I think I like lamb ears over eucalyptus leaves. I just think I like the look. I'm trying to find like non-frosted, but if there is some frosted on there, that's fine because it'll go with the silver. But I actually found, like, I feel like this is a pretty good deal. Let's see, I think this one is 2, where it's six foot, no, sorry, this one is 2, but it's 6 foot long, and I feel like this thing will go really pretty, and it's easy to install on like the arch, and then we can move it inside and put it like on a table or something. And then these bundles, they look really, really pretty. It's 3 bundles, and we can separate them and put them into different bouquets or the lanterns. I'm trying to find and buy in like a bulk where I can like separate and finesse with it. This is obviously the pricing for like roses, and here's more eucalyptus, and like I'm trying to find like this, like 24 pieces of this, like that's great. Like I can put that in so many things. And this huge bundle of like baby's breath, that'll be pretty in bouquets as well. And then this is where I'm actually finding cheaper for things like hydrangeas, tulips specifically, and tulip is my favorite flower, so I definitely wanted tulips involved. So that's where I have like, that's where I'm finding that Amazon is actually probably the better purchase for those, and with how much you get. And of course with Prime, it's, you know, it's a good deal. I also have these like candles that I'm thinking about including to put in the lanterns, and so it's like LED, don't have to light them, it just boom right there with the remote. And then these streamers are like what I was like thinking for the like wands, is there's like little bells, and I was trying to figure out like what we could use for the exit, as well as like, you know, what is that called? Let me know down below, where it's you make the bride and groom kiss like at the reception, like either you ring a bell, you bang your glass kind of a thing. Like, what is that called? I have no idea what that's called, but that's what I'm thinking for this also cute little box as well. What else? Yeah. So in terms of like florals, I was like really happy, and I'm like very, very tempted to like start buying stuff. But I'm also trying to shop around and, you know, try to get the best deal for what I'm getting. And, you know, we're doing this wedding on a budget, so there's that. Let me go over to Hobby Lobby. Because there were some cute things too. Okay. And I was actually surprised at Hobby Lobby's pricing. And that's a good thing too. A lot of these websites have like wedding specific things, so you're not having like fully to search around. However, I'm wanting a very specific thing, so I would typically have to search. Like this is kind of pretty, an eucalyptus and gardenia teardrop, and it's only $7, and it's on sale right now. And I know like with wedding, like January is a huge like wedding, and this is where people are starting to buy this stuff for the wedding. Excuse me. And all that. I'm also finding a lot of, yeah, like see, like that's such a good deal. 4 of them for rose picks, or it could be just like 1. I'm not like 100% sure. Not really my colors, but those different signs and things like that. I think my aunt bought some signs from here. And anyways, so this is like what I found. However, I found that most of the stuff is in gold, and I don't want gold, so I'm having a hard time finding silver specifically, and that's kind of annoying. But I've been getting ideas for like what flowers and materials I'm wanting to have in like bouquets and as centerpieces and all of that. So that's been really, really, really helpful. But yeah, Hobby Lobby had some cute stuff. I don't see, there's good deals, but there's things that are not my taste. But however, like $1 for a rose, and I'm going the fake floral route just for cost purposes, and I can reuse them or I can sell them, and you know, obviously, or I can keep some and put them out as decor every year, like for our anniversary. But that's where like my head is at, because it was just kind of ridiculous the prices I was getting, as well as like the attitude I was getting, because I wanted very specific things, and I feel like it's doable. And they are just, some of the florists were not happy with me about that fact, which, you know, that's fine. I don't have to give you the job. At least that's my opinion on it. I mean, if you're a bride, I'm pretty sure you ran into that. But yeah, like look, a lamb's ear pick, that would be pretty, and like a boutonniere, and that's only $1. So Hobby Lobby had some cute stuff, and that's why I'm also like kind of lenient on it, of purchasing like some of the big bundles I saw at on Amazon. But you know, it's one of those things, is I feel like if I buy the bulk, I will be able to use it in so much decor and all of that, but I also can take it apart and multiply it even more. So that's where I'm kind of not wanting to do these little picks for that reason. So okay, yeah, so going to Joann's. So you can go to Joann's, kind of the same thing as Hobby Lobby, where you can go specifically into like different things. They did have a lot of like decent candle packages, but I'm not 100% sure how many candles I'll need, as well as each size. So like this, for example, is 24 for $9. Like that seems like a really good deal. It might be something I'm really considering pulling the trigger on. Same thing with these 100 unscented tea lights for $8. Like that's pretty good too. I think that's cheaper than the dollar store, obviously. So I'm considering that. Same thing with these 24. This one's a 50 pack for $3. I might actually go for that. Like that seems like a really good deal. Oh. And then they have these like candles that are not real, but they look like they're real. They're flameless ones. So that looks really good. Man, I'm really, really tempted on those candles, because I know one of the things I'm wanting to do is with the little tea lights, or I will be needing little tea lights. Oh, why did I do that? So when I typed in like the only thing, here's like my one little gripe with like Joann's is like, it was very, very specific when you put in bouquets and florals, because it didn't put the actual florals. It put like the wraps you need for corsages, the ribbon, you can use these as to hold bouquets. If you're, for me, I don't, the way I've made bouquets before, and you, personally, I don't think you need these. However, if you're not really crafty or if you've never done before, I do maybe try suggesting it. But to me personally, I don't think it's something I need to use, so I'll probably forego on those. This I thought was really interesting. It's a wristless that's like one of those old school slap bracelets, and you can put the flowers like on it, and I thought that was kind of genius to use for all the corsages. And then they have like the foams and the ribbons and things like that, and then of course the tape. You definitely need the tape, a lot of tape. I'm not sure if I buy it from here or from Amazon, only because of cost and the thing, like the tape you will go through and you will use a lot. So you want to be definitely conscientious of that. But when I'm going into the florals, I just go to Shop All Floral. Obviously you can shop it online by category. And they have the wedding, floral. So there's some stuff where, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Where the tape and ribbon and all of that, and the wiring, and some bracelets and wristlets that you maybe can use for corsages, or you can wrap them around the bouquet. There's like a lot you can do with them. But I was trying to find like for the archway of like maybe some huge oval shaped wreath that was more of a wire, so I can be able to stick more flowers and stuff in it. I know you can in ones like these, but maybe not as easily. And I just have this idea in mind, and I thought I could find like one like this where it's really long and oval, and that could easily be picked up and taken off, and you don't worry about like messing things up, and it ends up staying intact. But I'm not super successful at finding that, and I've looked in multiple places, and so I'm thinking I'm going to switch gears and maybe not do that. Then going into greenery, there's a lot of greenery options. Like for example, this is like boxwood. I thought was really pretty, go well with the both eucalyptus and the lamb's ear. And I thought about buying bundles like this and then ripping them apart, and so maybe that ends up being more cost effective if I need to, or I can use them as like, you know, full on things, or like this is like the base of the bouquet as an example, and you just stick more things in. Yeah, so that's where like my thought process was at with those. I do find like I found some really pretty ones here, like don't get me wrong, it's just the price is what's really like kind of getting me. And don't get me, I use a lot of like Joann's coupons and stuff like that, so whatever I end up paying is not necessary, or whatever you see on here in terms of pricing, whatever you see on here in terms of pricing may not necessarily be the price that I end up paying, because I use coupons and all of that, and I try to find sales. Like right now, a lot of the like more Christmassy kind of things are on sale. Like this is actually really pretty. I thought this would be pretty in a bouquet, or in any of the girls' bouquet. I liked these with the white roses, like something like this where I can break apart and use it for different things. And it's $3.89. I could honestly put, you know, if I did the white roses boutonnieres, like boom, buy one of these, and I can make, you know, 8 boutonnieres right there. So I'm trying to, that's where I'm like doing the cost effective things. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's thousands of videos of, you know, people doing DIY weddings and stuff like that. But this is personally how I'm doing it and how I want to do it. And I have, you know, as most girls do, have a certain vision in their mind. I'm not saying not all. Like, I'm definitely one of those girls that have dreamed of her wedding day since she was 5. So I might be a little unusual. I might not be, but it's fine. But that's what I've like found. I found some really pretty greenery to like be good bases, and then I can pop in some flowers and things like. I figured I'd show you guys what I've been up to in terms of wedding stuff and where I'm at with that. Obviously, once we get going into the DIY, we'll be filming it and showing you how I do it. And that way, if you have a wedding coming up or some sort of celebration, maybe you can take ideas from there. Is what I've been up to. I'm going to continue. Actually, I might be on a phone call with my mom soon, so I will continue with that, and then we're going to talk wedding stuff, and then I will catch you guys after that. Hello and happy Wednesday. I am currently on my lunch break. I'm actually going to head into Target to get some stuff for actually more Christmas storage. Who surprised? No one. And what else? Just some groceries and maybe grab something to eat for lunch, and then maybe look around and see if I get ideas for wedding stuff and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and head into Target. Got done with Target. Honestly, I didn't find like a whole lot of like decor ideas like for the wedding, and I also didn't even find like any cutesy like wedding notebooks, which I thought was weird, but not a big deal. I'm doing most of the stuff electronically, so there's that. And then I got some food stuff. Like I got steaks for tonight, Jordan some frozen meals, cereal, a lot of basics, vitamins, nothing crazy, and of course those storage boxes. And then I got like a salad to eat today. Most of the brands were like Good and Gather items or Wonder Shop, but I believe I got it on sale, but that's all good. So just normal essentials, nothing crazy or out of the ordinary. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back to work, and then I will check in with you guys later. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I'm just finishing up with breakfast and stuff like that. I'm just like waking still, waiting for the coffee to kick in. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe for new videos every single week. And this next vlog is gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be heavy on DIY, so stay tuned. Definitely subscribe. The DIY of wedding decor is gonna commence, so stay tuned for that. Thank you again for watching, and I will check you back in my next one. Bye.